Good morning. We are still on the human resources development, under which are the designing human resource development audit process and the preventive and corrective actions, under which again is the corrective action procedures. This is Dr. Myla P. Adiaton again, your special lecturer. What is human resources audit? A human resources audit, or the HR audit, is comprehensive methods or means to review current human resources policies, procedures, documentation, and systems. This thorough review helps to identify needs for improvement and enhancement of the human resource function. Here are the three areas in designing human resource department audit. Designing a comprehensive human resources department audit includes focusing on three areas. First is the consistency of the department in its dealings with employees. Second, its compliance with law and the completeness of the work it performs. And number three is evaluation of the department's management systems and styles and the department's development strategies compared against the company's short and long-term business goals. And for the steps in designing the human resource department audit, the first one is put together a committee for the audit overview. Assign strategic members to the committee outside of the Human Resources Department from middle management positions with the committee or within the committee. Assign the authority to this committee to develop and proceed with the design and implementation of the human resource audit. Number two, establish the scope of the audit. This is the starting point to determine the breadth of the audit and the areas that need to be covered in the audit. Determine if this will include the strategic role of the Human Resources Department in the company, whether the audit will focus on human resource compliance or include an evaluation of human resource management and resource systems. Number three, prepare for the audit. Develop a questionnaire for the areas under scrutiny. For example, an audit of the human resource management systems and procedures might ask about the strengths of the job design, how well the department handles recruitment and selection, and its timelines and ability to respond to staffing needs. Number four, list the methods of the audit. Determine whether to set up an internal panel to conduct the audit or decide on bringing in an outside auditing agency. Some of the methods for conducting an HR audit include setting and using standards to evaluate HR department activity. Use the management by objective approach by comparing the objectives with actual results, or use elements within the department to ensure legal compliance, such as the deadlines for completing the right work documentation. For number five, set the timetable for the audit. Set the length of the audit, when it will be finished, and the expected delivery of the results. For number six, assign the performance measures. Determine the areas of the HR department's activities that can be measured, such as the compliance sector, and list the measurements for those areas. Number seven, identify the expected outcomes of the audit. These could include such things as the cost effectiveness of recruitment. Another outcome may define whether the HR department meets performance targets or its strategies to retain good employees. And number 8, develop an implementation plan. Create a timeline for when the audit will begin, how long it should take, and those involved in the process. Okay, here are the two which you're going to answer. Number 1, give the 3 areas in designing HRD audit and explain each. Number 2, enumerate the steps in designing HRD audit. Elaborate each. And that's all. Thank you and good luck, teachers.